As long as it's loving, as long as it's positive, as long as it's not harmful to others, follow your crazy, Pisces. I'm going to get... Hey there, Pisces. How are you? It's your fourth fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, Pisces. We're going to start off with the tried and true Stardust deck. And we're going to do a 6-card spread. The first card being the current situation, the ideal, the blockage, the solution, advice, and outcome. Now, because I started the zodiac signs last week, I'm just going to say, with the winter weight deck, I've done all the zodiac signs, and I just finished Aquarius and thought, you know what? Because I did that last week with Pisces, starting off with the winter weight, I have got a new deck that I'm going to start and kind of give a sneak peek into next, for the rest of the zodiac signs, into next week's reads and what deck I'm going to be using. And I kind of feel I always want to start, like, give Pisces that sneak peek. Okay, next week zodiac signs, here's the Pisces read and the deck we're going to use for next week. So the deck we're going to use for next week, which we're starting with you, Pisces, is called Once Upon a Time Tarot. It is a sweet, cute deck. I absolutely love the illustrations and the messages with each of the little stories. Like the majors are fairy tales, right? So, having said that, first card out, 7 of Wands. These are boundaries. I want to ask you, what are you defending, Pisces? What is it that you're defending? It's like a very defensive energy, but it could be those that have turned on you and you have to set boundaries. Okay. I don't know why I said those that have turned on you. Why have they turned on you? Okay. We'll find out. The ideal for Pisces is a different path. Beautiful, Pisces. This is a good thing. A path change. And the blockage. The Page of Wands. There is a lot of fire. Fire. Your blockage is curiosity. Oh, those being curious about where you're going and what you're doing. Okay. Okay. That I can see. The solution to this blockage is the 3 of Cups. It might be time to take a look at your friendship group, Pisces, and if they're worth taking on this new path. Just saying. This advice is to walk away with dignity and grace with this 5 of Swords, and not to get into that tit for tat and gossipy sort of, this feels online with it being in the Swords element. So you might just want to, like, take a step back from social media for a bit while you make this path change, so no one sort of influences you or gets you into this doubt. This is what I think you're defending off with that 7 of Wands. Okay, and then the outcome. The 3 of Swords. Pisces. Heartache. Pisces. Okay. Now, just from looking at, because I'm in the back office, at the desk, this is every day. This is not major. This is every day. Now, clarifiers might tell you something different, which is deeper, going deeper into the subconscious. Okay, great. You know this, Pisces. You're a Piscean. You know this. But this is everyday stuff. So, bottom of the deck, and that which you might not see. See, you're not, this is the Moon card. You might be dealing with surface stuff where really the answer is deeper than that, into the self-conscious. Oh, I said self-conscious instead of subconscious. Okay, Pisces. What are you self-conscious about? The path you're on or the path you want to take? With the 2 of Wands there. Let's get some clarifiers using this Once Upon a Time Tarot, which I absolutely love. You'll see the picture right there. The pictures are gorgeous. The illustrations are just Oh, there's 2. Okay, so clarifying. The 7 of Wands is the Knight of Swords. These are messages. And the King of Cups. Mature messages, messages of love, stoic messages, because again, the King of Cups is Scorpio energy. Are you waiting for loving messages? Are you waiting? I feel like you're waiting. Like you're defending off these, and it very much, for some reason today, Pisces, the swords in your read feel like social media. Okay. These are messages, maybe DMs, so like social media, that it's like you're sitting back and just controlling your emotions, controlling your fire, because I got a lot of fire right here with the Seven of Wands, Two of Wands, and Page of Cups. Sorry, not Page of Cups. Page of Cups for me is forgiveness. So is your blockage forgiving yourself first? Always, you got to forgive yourself first before you're even able to consider forgiving others. Because if you can't forgive yourself, how can you forgive others? It would be a fake forgiveness, like sorry, not sorry. But I said Page of Cups. This is Page of Wands. Okay, wait. I feel like you're waiting for messages from a King of Cups. For you femmes out there, and for you masculine Pisceans, this is you really defending who you are. And for you feminines out there too, it could be this is an energy of really deep introspection, which brings me back to what you might not see is this moon, your subconscious. And I keep putting these two sword cards together. What has sort of seeped into your subconscious that you're not really aware from social media? What messages have you sort of picked up and run with? Okay. Ideal. The ideal is to change a path change. The ideal is to look into the future, to make plans as far as how you're going to move, how you're going to make these moves. And that's clarified by the Nine of Wands. It's like you're being defensive. Like now I'm really picking up that Seven of Wands and now the Nine of Wands. Defensiveness and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Pisces, are you waiting to get your money right, to get your money straightened out, to be able to make a path change based on, let's say, a budget, based on what you are able to spend or that you're going to receive in? This could be a new contract, a new job. It really feels like independent, like a contract, like where the money flows, Pisces goes, right? Like, not that you're chasing it. It doesn't feel like chasing, although right underneath the Knight of Swords, he's moving in fast. But this could be, online passive income, online investments that you're kind of waiting to see what works out. Nine of Wands is really giving me a sense of having to defend that which you've worked for. This could be on a creative front too. And really keeping your cool with the King of Cups. Like, not a lot of people know what's going on behind the scenes with the Pisceans right now. They're being quiet. Let's just put it that way. And so is the blockage curiosity that you have? Like, this feels like you, Pisces, I just want to say, don't really put too much thought or effort or energy into what people see, hear, or think of you. That's just a side note. Clarifying the Page of Wands is the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from this Nine of Wands, and I'm just going to say victim mentality. You're walking away from it. It's not serving you well, and you know it. And so do you see this figure's got that wand? That's the Two of Wands. You're taking a different path. And yes, you're climbing, so that means you're elevating. Okay, great. And the Page of Wands is curious about, okay, where I've been, I've been through it with the Nine of Wands. It's been a battle. This is the wounded warrior, but he may have sort of a busted up leg there, but he still has a leg. In the Scorpio 2023 deck, the I think it's called the Lazy Crow deck, that poor Nine of Wands, he doesn't have a leg, he doesn't have an eye, he's been through it. Pisces, it kind of feels like you've come out unscathed, and you're walking away from being drawn into that victim mentality, which is good. It's a different path. Fantastic. One that will lead to opportunities. Great. And that Page of Wands is clarified by, and you're manifesting this, Pisces, with Puss in Boots here with the Magician. Now, in this deck, the Magician, Puss in Boots, the Magician talks about, okay, so let me just read it from the book here. The only inheritance of a penniless young miller, this cunning, charismatic, unforgettable cat that wore boots, helped his master gain wealth, right underneath that Ace of Pentacles, and the hand of a princess through little trickeries and deceits. Interesting message. You have many gifts and talents, Pisces, that you should urgently become aware of in order to make the most of them. Remember that they are yours and only yours. The power to change reality lies in your own hands, on the condition that you show yourself to be smart, enterprising, confident, and able to adapt flexibility and skillfully to any situation. Well, isn't that a beautiful description of the Magician card for this read? Because I think whether you know it, because I instead of subconscious, I said self-conscious, and that is finding your magic, Pisces, as the Magician just described. It is, you have many talents, and it's believing in those talents, in your intelligence, in your abilities, in your skills. And you might be curious about what it is that I am really good at. What is it that I am capable of? And maybe going on a journey with the Moon card into what it is that you're really good at that you didn't even see, didn't even know. Okay. So then the solution, I think, is to find better friends, Pisces. Like, let's see what the Three of Cups has. Seven of Cups, yeah. I think you have many options to go and either hang out or be around many different types of people, but make sure that they're loving people and not manipulative people, that are not all talk and no action, that put on the veil, that put on this good act, but aren't really there when you need them. And the Knight of Cups. These are creative people. With the Knight of Cups showing up, these are people that you might work with in the same, let's say, field or industry. These are people that are very creative and taking things in a different direction outside. This could, outside of what's normal. I didn't want to say normal, but of what's socially looked as normal, traditional. This is thinking, this is wild stuff. This is, Neptune in Pisces. This is thinking outside of what we have established as, I'm just going to say, social or societal norms. And in a beautiful, loving, these are all cups. This is all emotions, right? Okay. That's the solution. So your advice, as I said, is to walk away with dignity and grace. Yes, and love yourself first. Pisces, right there. You're holding it up. You're holding with that Knight of, and look at this beautiful Knight. I mean, if this isn't a Piscean energy of the Knight of Cups, like, this is beautiful. And this is you holding up that self-love, being proud of it, telling others, yeah, I got away unscathed. And here I am, looking into my creativity, looking into what it is that I'm really good at, that I love to do. And the Empress, and knowing your worth, looking right at that pentacle, looking right at that Ace of Pentacles, and knowing that for some of you, you can spot the value in others when they can't see it themselves, and you will invest in them. You are the Empress. Not only can you receive these opportunities, but you give them. And it could be through a new friendship group. You could be a mentor to the younger generation, a real inspiration. When you walk away from pettiness and this Five of Swords, win at all costs, you don't have to win, because you know what? Sometimes you learn more from your failures than you do your victories. That's a fact. And you adapt, as the Magician, as we read when we looked up. I can't even say Puss in Boots with what's his name? Who's the man that was the voice actor? Puss in Boots. I can't remember. He was either Spanish or a Latin man. I'll look it up in editing and put a little note, because I couldn't tell you. But I hear his voice every time I see this magician. So, Pisces, the outcome is the Three of Swords. Pisces, why is heartache? The Three of Swords. Now, this could be falling back into the victim mentality. We'll see what the clarifier is. Four of Wands. Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Now listen, Pisces, this just seems like negative narrative, negative thinking. This is remembering heartache if your heart has been broken and sort of bringing it all back up. No. Celebrate. If you are single, Pisces, yes, heal that broken heart, but know that with this Nine of Pentacles, right underneath that Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, which is my creative knight, that you will make your own money. You will be sort of self-made, which is what the Nine of Pentacles is. There's only one individual. There's not a group. There's not a company. You will be making the companies. The Empress card. You will be the one receiving the offers, which is the Ace of Pentacles. And it could be you could be working from home and making this happen right beside the Magician card, and curious about, can I start a business at home? You can't let the Three of Swords, negative thinking, self-criticism, and a broken heart. If someone broke your heart, Pisces, you heal that heart. Move forward. And I almost want to say, get on with it. Like, don't fall victim to that Nine of Wands, wounded warrior energy with or through the thoughts of a Three of Swords. Don't fall into it, Pisces. This is more of a warning for you. Bottom of the deck. And clarifying the moon, that which you might not see. Oh, the dream. Oh, this is Alice. Let me read it for you, Pisces. Because there's bonus cards. Oh, this one to slip down, and underneath the Page of Cups, forgiveness. Okay. Gotta forgive yourself first, Pisces. Oh, I just lost the book. All right. I gotta get a new chair because this thing creaks and every time I move. All right. This is is it called the Road? Oh no, the Dream. There's another one called the Road in this deck. The Dream. Alice Adventures in Wonderland, following the strange, here, I'll do that. Actually, no, I'll read it and then put it up in editing. Follow the strange white rabbit, following the strange white rabbit, young Alice fell down the rabbit hole and found herself in Wonderland, a beautiful but confusing kingdom, nonsensical in some ways, where the weirdest and most creative of things could happen, as in a dream. That's what I was talking about up here, with the Three of Cups being clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Cups. That's exactly what I was talking about right up here. Strengthen your ability to follow your intuition and creativity. Let your dreams be your guide in this foolish wonderland we live in. The rule is very simple. Move away from everything that seems meaningless and absurd, and only do on your own terms what makes sense to you. And to others, especially being a Piscean, that might be absolutely crazy. Go for it. Follow your crazy. As long as it's loving, as long as it's positive, as long as it's not harmful to others, follow your crazy, Pisces. I'm going to get a scripture. I want to see what this one is because it wouldn't follow the. Okay. Let's not be weary in doing good, for we will reap in due season. If we don't give up. Knight of Wands. He never gives up. He never gives up. I think this is for you, Pisces. So I almost want to, that's for you, but I'm just going to shuffle and see what's on the bottom of this deck. Or do I go one more? Right there. In all things, give thanks, Pisces. And the bottom of the deck, and that which you might not see, clarifying the moon and the dream. Pisces, God is within her. She will not fall. God will help her at the break of day. Psalms 46:5. God is always with you, Pisces, and that's what I see for you. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.